Hey everyone, appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this AMA session. We have a project called Awebo with us today. Awebo is a meme token named after a bird that makes a very unique sound, Awebo. And there's a lot of viral videos of this bird on social media. The team is here. The team won the Eagle Stand from the last couple of weeks ago, so they're here to give us an in-depth presentation about the project. So with that being said, I'd like to welcome Toshi, Mur, and Awebo Lee from the team. Pleasure to have you guys back on. If you guys can start out introducing yourself, giving us a bit of background into your history and experience, please.
Sure. I think I will start from my side. I am Mer. I'm from South America, Chile. I have been on crypto space around 5 years already. And on my experience on crypto, I entered as a holder into a project, in my early stage of crypto, and then I started working on some projects. Then I become a leader in some big projects. That our last project we got a huge community of more than 500,000 holders. And it was a totally decentralized project. So today we are trying to get into new places. We launched our project on base chain, and I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much. That's all.
Thanks for that, Mer. Anyone else want to introduce yourself?
I can introduce myself. My name's Dean Toshi. If you haven't seen me around crypto, I don't know, you haven't been around crypto. I've been doing this a long time, well over 6 years, and 12 to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week, I'm busting my ass for crypto. And with Awebo, it was just it was that one meme that Mayor approached me about. That he said, let's try and do a meme for this. And that the Awebo bird is just so funny. We thought, this could take off. So we joined forces and we built a huge team, and we're going to take this up and bring it to the masses.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely, Toshi. You've been around for a long time, and it's not your first time being here with us as well. So good to see you back here again. All right,
I think this
good,
is
guys.
About the 6th time or something that I've been.
I believe so. Probably just 6 times. Yeah. We like this Eagles Den because it's, one, it kind of gives, because, after all, we invest in a lot of different projects. So this is a great way for us to get introduced to, smaller projects like you guys, where we like to buy in early, right? And that's why we have the Eagles Den. But also to allow, developers like you guys to have a platform to introduce your project, and it's completely free, guys. Usually we just ask for a little giveaway for the community. That's it, the listeners and the questions, etc. But yeah, let's get things rolling. Let's tell us about Awebo, right? I know you spoke on a little bit already, Mer, but I know it's a viral bird. What makes you decide to start this concept? Why this meme token?
Okay, this question goes for me, right?
Yeah, or anyone can speak on the subject, because there's so many meme tokens out there, right? And there's usually the developers, when they start a project, there's always like they believe that narrative or that theme or whatever it is. What interested you in this bird?
Well, my first feeling on this bird is that it was already trending on internet, but nobody was using it on blockchain. And the bird is super charismatic. It's an animal that says "Awebo" naturally. It goes flying and saying "Awebo, Awebo." And for me, that I'm Spanish, my native language is Spanish. I understand what means "Awebo." Also in Spanish, that means like let's fucking go. That's literally what means. Like "Awebo" means it's talking about like the testicles, right? Like let's go with all the testicles. And it's super funny because this bird was saying it, and we said, okay, this bird already has a big community around the world that is following random people that are uploading them. And we said, okay, let's try to represent this with a community on the internet, and also to make like a token and etc. And we thought it was like a full idea. We didn't have to create any character here, nothing. We just grabbed that bird and we transform it into a meme token, into base chain. And that was the main attraction that we had under this. And of course, in our experience, we created projects with a lot of utilities before. So we said like, okay, let's make a meme token, but with some also great utilities for the community. So it was not like a simple contract of a meme token, but we added an ecosystem, and we already started with the centralized exchanges listings. So it's advancing very fast. I think that was the plan, to start something creative, engaging, familiar also. It doesn't have to be nasty or something like that. This is very like healthy humor. And let's go. We started from there.
Let's fucking go. I love it, man. You know what? I'm going to start using that instead of let's fucking go now.
Yeah. Awebo.
Awebo. I love it. Awebo. Let's fucking go with no balls, right? So fuck it. Like, you don't, like, it seems like you don't need to know what you are getting yourself into, right? But it just fucking do it.
Exactly. It's part of the magic, right? Yeah. You plan and you have to jump into the void.
And that reflects crypto sometime, especially the meme tokens, right? If you want to hit $1 million sometime, you just have to fucking Awebo in early, right? Fuck it. Fuck the research.
Yeah.
I agree. Fuck the research. Go buy some Awebo token.
I love it, man. Love it. I love it. No, I love that. The funny thing is that I did have a chance to look into the bird from the last Eagles Den when you guys came in and gave us that elevator pitch. It's funny, like you said, man. Like the birds actually makes that noise, like Awebo, which is very unique.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we compare it like sorry for the silly comparison, but it's like a Pokemon. That it's like a Pikachu, and this guy says Awebo. It's super funny.
It is. All right. So you saw on the internet and the bird, this bunch of videos that went viral, and you recognize that there isn't a developer out there launch a token pertain to this bird. So therefore, you kind of, I guess, jump on and I guess capture the opportunity on this bird. And I think it's a great bird. And I don't know, being over in the United States, I don't think we even heard about this bird. So with that, it does require some educational, I guess, aspect of it, right? For the people to get to know this bird. Is that part of the plan? What is the plan? Like what is the plan to go spread awareness to this bird? Besides,
we have
existed out there.
Yeah, we have been under that plan this last time. Is that the Awebo bird is very viral, but not enough. We think that it's like on its first stage of viralization. Because, for example, we go to Instagram, TikTok, and we can see this bird already there. But there are many people on the blockchain that when they heard about us, it's the first time that they are seeing Awebo. So we think that it still needs to be spread all over the internet. Our rights that we do on social networks normally comes attached with a video or with an image that comes with a Awebo animal, right? With the original Awebo meme. So we're trying to spread Awebo culture of this meme around our post as well. But this is coming much stronger these next weeks because we started a study case for special marketing that we're going to try to apply. These next weeks will be a very special one that will be coming with Twitter ads, but also we will target to a specific niche inside of our market consumers that is objectively on base chain. We're planning also to change some things on the model of our contract that will be totally in benefit to the people. For example, we are going to renounce the contract very soon, so we are going to announce the people that this project will continue community run. community owned on that way, on that model. And also, we are. This is a part of the planification. It's not 100% concretized, but we are also planning to renounce the taxes. So this could be a new full change of style that Awebo will try to target into the base chain market.
Yeah.
Nice.
We decided
go
to
ahead.
take away the tax. We still haven't fully decided on it, like he said, but we will get noticed a lot more if we drop that tax to zero. Hey, it's sitting at 4% or 5% now, right now, and I think that's the one thing kind of holding us back at this moment. So renouncing the contract and setting those taxes back may be the catalyst that we need to go with this marketing campaign that we're starting right now.
Right.
Yeah, and I like that, right? There's a catch-22 when you have tax and there's no tax, right? With taxes, you do have that revenue. Now, if the project does not generate additional income, then I think that cannot be sustainable, right? But the same token, if you guys have enough tokens, or you guys have bought the token enough tokens where you guys hold the enough tokens, and I think without the tax will be very beneficial. And it's the reason why we saw why Solana blew up is because there's no tax in Solana contract. Well, I guess you can do it, but most of the 99.9% of Solana contracts, there's no tax. And most of the project, when you see high volume, they actually have a market maker, right, to generate volume, right? It's crucial when you have that the volume, and that's what they're doing over there, and it's working for them very well over in Solana. With tax, you cannot generate the volume because every in and out, unless you have a way to exclude those wallets, but then that looks really bad for you on the contract as well. So I agree that I like that strategy. Yeah, you guys need to get rid of the tax and generate volume. I think you get the awareness and notice for sure.
Yeah, it's a very tough decision too, because off of the start we have pushed the Ethereum rewards, right? And to take those away, it's very tough to make that decision. But honestly, for the health of the project, I think it might be the best decision that we make.
I think so. I definitely think so. Because now you have so many, especially celebrity tokens coming in right now, right? So the competition is crazy now, right? You have people coming in at 4 million Twitters, right? And they have zero. They all pick Solana, zero tax, right? So you have to compete with those guys for liquidity too. So I think the market is getting a little crazy, right? And that's why I'm not crazy about celebrity tokens. They're in it for the quick buck. We all know that. They're all most of them are scammers. Usually celebrities are launching the project is usually like at the end of their retirement, or they like end of their career, right? And that's why you see what's happening right now. But let's go back to let's go back to the tokenomics since we on the subject of tax here. How was it launched? So I heard that it was a fair launch, right? Where you guys had a buy-in. Is that right?
Yeah. We launched the contract and we let our team actually get it probably a couple of minutes before we dropped it in the main group that we had already had set up. We just threw people in there that we kind of knew that, don't like to sell for pennies, basically. They're proven holders that, I threw in a bunch of my guys, all of the team members just threw in people that they knew could actually hold the token. And it went pretty gangbusters up until we had an issue with the contract because we were planning on doing some utilities. There was an issue with it and it actually honeypotted on us. So we're like at 22K or something. We're like, oh shoot, we got to relaunch this again now. So we had to actually relaunch, and this is version 2 right now. And from there, we actually brought it up over 100K without doing any marketing. Hey, it's funny with Base. It's kind of it'll go in spurts where base will be really popular for a week, and then for another week it'll die and people will take their profits. So people jumped in on the candle when it was going up, went up over 100K, and then, you know, of course we're building. We're not trying to get it to millions yet. We're building a foundation. We're building, you know, our holders. We're building a solid floor. So we were kind of panicking a bit because the liquidity's low and all this other stuff. And yeah, eventually we just kind of kept doing what we're doing, and eventually the price came back down, which is what we wanted, to actually beef up the liquidity a bit more. But yeah, that's kind of how we did it. We just tried to do it as fair as possible. We did let our team get tokens just a bit before everyone else, which, you know, in order to have a good functioning team, they have to be in it with some skin, you know. So get our team members a little bit of tokens first, and then we got everybody else that was in the main room. They jumped in right away as well. So I think we dropped the contract at just over 1K, and they got the contract at 2 or 3. So yeah, I think it was as fair as could be, really. All team members bought their own tokens, though. Nobody got any airdrops.
Exactly.
And it's
And no team wallets.
And it's understandable.
Yeah,
right?
and it was effective. It was effective because we are still maintaining the floor. So it's like the power of the holders. I think it's the most important today, that we are maintaining the correct floor. And also it's like we are equipped with the general market, right? It's like the full market is bleeding. We see the other charts we constantly see the charts of the other projects that are on base, and nothing is going really great on that sense. So we think that is a moment to endure, to prove that the project is solid on the basis, right? The project is already audited completely. The P2P contract and the token contract are audited. They are public. The liquidity is locked. You know, we already created like a full legacy on the meme. If you see our networks, you can see how much we work on showing constantly new material, and to give material to this meme in general. Like any person around the world, if they like Awebo and they search for us, they will find a lot of material to use and to play with. So I think it's a thing of time that people can notice that this project is very serious. That is a long-term vision, and that we are also constantly improving, and also even thinking about to change the model, to try to enter into the trend and to catch this moment, right? It's like any person today can enter into Awebo, buy $400 and be a super whale. And if this project goes to $1 million or to $10 million, I think it will be a super huge benefit for any investors.
Yeah, and you can
right?
tell, like, we're not stealing the taxes because we're using it. We've used it to get audits. We've used it to do our deck screener updates and all this other stuff. We're using the taxes how they're meant to be used. But I think it's come to the time where we got to actually get rid of them.
Yeah, and I think if you guys look at the new trend lately, right? You got Pump.Fund, and you have Deck Screener just launched a Moonshot, the platform where you can launch a project very easily, right? Whether that's a project or whether that's a Lana project, but once it hits a certain market cap, it automatically goes with an LP and get burned, right? To ensure the safety of the project, right? Which developer can never rug pull, right? So that's the whole purpose of it. But the problem is that if you look at the project, you actually scan the contract, right? Even Brett, right? And right now, Brett is sitting at 1.6 billion market cap over in base. They sniped 80% of the developer sniped 80% of the tokens, right? The token supply. The reason for that is because I think it's necessary, right? So if the team has the right intention, I think it is necessary for the team to control the supply. Rather than just random person who owns 65 or 60% of the supply, right? Because then that just more for the community. But the hardship comes is that, as investors, you guys have to do research on the team accordingly. But I think having the right team that owns the majority of supply, if they have good intention, I think it's the better way to go, and just allow anybody to just snipe the contract and owns the majority of supply. That I would never invest into. So I definitely understand where you guys allow your team to buy in first. I think that is necessary for sure.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and we have a big team, right? We have like 20 people in the back room, and they're always active in the back room. The main group, you'll see it looks a little slow at times, but that's crypto, really. Unless you're doing raids all the time, your Telegram is not going to be really busy all the time. But our team, on the other hand, in the team room, it's always super active. They're always coming up with strategies on what we can do and stuff like that. So that's what's getting me very excited for this project, to tell you the truth, is the team behind it. Yeah.
And at least the last week, because the other weeks has been very active, but this last week has been like in the change of modality. Like we tried a lot of marketing before these last 2 months. We know the realities. Like there are tokens that launch, they got a huge pump. Maybe they can enter into the like the trending. Like they start pumping and more people start joining. We made a good pumping at the beginning, but today we have already 2 months on the market, or we are close to that, and we know that this time is more to endure. Because, for example, in my previous experiences on projects, some projects explode at the 3rd or 4th month before after they launch, and they maintain prices very stable and on the floor. They maintain the floor till they get the correct exposure. And these last weeks, we have been talking or trying also to connect with insiders of base, so we are trying to start working from a better position. That's how I call these strategies, because, for example, when we were on BNB chain, we get to contact to the BNB chain team, and we were like directly working with them. So our plan is to do the same here with Base, to let them know that our project is solid, that we came with a lot of experience on other chains, and that we bring this quality of product to Base chain right now. And I think that's, as you mentioned, is the most valuable thing that we have today is our team that is experienced, that they work hard, they understand things, so they also have no volatility on emotions. Like crypto is a lot of emotions, and we are trying to maintain always the equilibrium, the balance, like to understand that sometimes the market is bad, but we have to push. And sometimes the market is good and we have to push as well. Like there's no time to think about like if we're doing good or bad. We have to continue and start every time applying better strategies to be more objective, to understand the analytics that we are doing every day. And I think that in the medium period, this should show to investors and to the crypto communities that we are enduring, that we are persistent, that the project still shows you every day a news, still shows you constantly updates. And I think that that's the key to be successful, like to maintain in time what you're doing, to not lose the energy, and to believe what you're doing, right? If you're doing correctly and the brand is good, the character is good, I mean the meme, the community is constantly growing also outside the blockchain. It's not that only your project is talking about Awebo. In general, social networks are repeating Awebo everywhere. So in some moment, this trend that we are looking for, it should catch it, and we go.
Could I add to that as well? The team behind this project is unbelievable. I was one of the later ones into the project, but been blown away by the amount of work some of these guys put in. And Mur didn't mention earlier about the project that had been in. He said the amount of people that was involved, but they took that project to over 300 million market cap. So that kind of says what these guys can deliver if, with the right team behind you. And I'm very confident we're going to push that way in the future.
And I think you mentioned a very important point going through this bull run here. I think the crypto space had matured up a bit, right? So I think before for the longest time there, people just chasing for the newest and the shiniest new token, right? But I think the narrative has shifted, right? So people is going to actually, I believe that this bull run here, they can look for projects that are actually with conviction, right? The team has conviction in the project where they're actually work through the project and stay committed to the project, regardless whether there's a bear market, a bull market. People can look at the chart, and I can see that lately a lot. People are not jumping to new projects anymore. They like projects that have actually been around and teams been working hard at it. So I think you're right there, Mur. I think to have the conviction and to stay committed to the project, I think that's going to be where the shift's going to be. I think people will start looking for projects like that, for a great team, great narrative, not only the theme, but also seeing how the team is committed to the project. I think that's going to be very crucial going to this bull run here. And we saw that with all these the boys club tokens, right? You got Brett Landwolf. Look at those projects, man. These guys are grinding day and night, right? Regardless if it's like 80% dip, but eventually they work hard enough with the chart now. I mean, you have some of the projects in the billions now. So I think that's very crucial. So I think you mentioned a very, very important aspect there. You got to be committed to the project, and I think that's what people are going to look for in the next bull run here.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You just got to buy some tokens and just leave them. Trust the team. Watch it. The price will go down. The price will go up. Whatever, right? It'll grind sideways for a couple of months here, and then there's going to be a lot more people coming into crypto. Like, especially you mentioned the celebrity aspect. I think that's kind of the way that they're trying to get this mass adoption going. Is Solana is very popular right now, so throw all the celebrities into Solana, right? And that's kind of what you're seeing happening. Bigger names are going to come. It's just a matter of time. And when that does happen, mass adoption will happen.
Right, and you guys are on the base chain right now. Exactly,
Yeah.
and you guys are on the base chain right now. And the thing is with Base, right? Base is owned by Coinbase, right? Coinbase owns that, right? And you guys got to remember, right? Coinbase is one of the biggest exchanges out there, right neck and neck with Binance, right? And that's in the United States. And remember, Coinbase do not have a token, right? Unlike BNB, unlike other blockchain out there, your Ethereum has ETH, right? ETH token. So what's happening is that now you have a bunch of this, hundreds of millions of users on Coinbase. Guess where the liquidity is flowing to? It's the altcoins, because there's no main coin for Coinbase. There isn't one. Right now Solana's doing a heck of a job, but you will see, I predict that the liquidity is going to start pouring into a Base very soon here, very soon. And Coinbase did not get to where they're at today being stupid. Trust me. I mean, Base will be one of the top blockchain here. So I think you guys, not only you guys, but I think all the coins right now on Base, I think all you guys have positioned yourself very well, capitalize on that liquidity when it's time.
Yeah, that what you said is exactly how we thought the situation in the past. We said, okay, let's choose what's the best chain to launch our projects, right? And we saw that there were a lot of projects that were hugely pumping, like never seen before on Base. But we also thought that the presidentials were coming soon, that the adoption of crypto is getting stronger in United States. That if in the last past years, you say about crypto in United States and everyone was avoiding that. It's like they were putting in their like in the information on their white papers or the website, we do not work, or our bases are not on United States, right? So do not relate to that, or something like that. They were trying not to get related to United States. But I think that game could change in the next period, and all the benefit will go to this, right? To United States, to the Coinbase. It will open the market there, and I think all projects probably this could even surpass Binance at some moment. That's my believing. Binance is from China, and with all that is happening, I think that it could be interesting, the new movements that could happen on crypto.
100%. And the reason is because Trump, right? Trump went out and openly said that he will legalize crypto, right? Donald Trump. So, a lot of people betting on that. And that's the reason why you have a bunch of celebrities feel comfortable launching their own projects now. You're 100% correct in that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, 100%. I think we're very bullish right now. So with that being said, if you guys are into crypto, regardless of what your political view, whatever, if you want crypto to move forward, Trump is the guy to move it forward. And and that's it. And that's why you see a bunch of celebrities launching their own project. But you look at Base, right? Base right now, what's the biggest coin right now? It's a freaking meme coin. You know, Brett was launched at like 20,000 market cap. 20,000, guys. Think about that.
Yeah,
Now it's at
crazy.
1.65 billion.
Yeah.
So as you can see why all the money flow into Brett is because Coinbase does not have a coin. Just like everything else later, all the liquidity is gonna flow into all these altcoins like you guys and other coins. You know, the great coins, right? So you know that's what's gonna happen here.
And another point on benefit of this is that Base Chain uses the Ethereum layer 2 that works hugely much better than the layer 1 is. First of all, is much more cheaper. The gas fees are infinite, much more. It's like working with BNB. Is you know that the big difference between Ethereum and BNB is the Ethereum layer 2 is much more similar to work with BNB than with Ethereum layer 1. So that's also much better. If you trade or if you're a trader of meme tokens on Base Chain, you don't spend almost anything on money on slippage or gas fees. It's very cheap. In fact, many people don't know. They get afraid that, oh my God, I'm going to enter into Base Chain and now I will have to deal with the Ethereum problems. But it's not like that because Ethereum layer 2 is much better, faster, cheaper, secure. It has a protocol that also protects you against front runner bots. There is per se, you know, like if you do it on BNB chain, for example, you have to make your contract protection for that. But on Base Chain, you don't need it because it comes with it, with that protection. So it's incredible. Just wanted to mention that.
There's also a big catalyst coming with Coinbase as well. Their wallet that they release, that wallet, from what I hear, is going to make it so much easier for people to get into projects. And when that wallet fully releases, I think it's still in testing phases, but when that wallet releases, that will release the floodgates of Coinbase into Base Chain.
Yeah.
So that's tokens, guys. 30K market cap, mass adoption bull run. Man, grab some tokens.
Yeah, you know, with the Coinbase wallet there, Dean,
right?
You can actually with the wallet there, man, you can actually DM directly to a person. Let's say if I may not know who you are, Dean, but let's say if you hold the token and I see that you have the token, I'm able to literally directly DM you, which is amazing.
Really? Jeez. Yeah, I haven't even looked at the wallet.
Yeah, that's gonna I think that's gonna take the marketing level and just the engagement level, right? And just how people market the token.
Yeah,
a whole different level.
Amazing.
Whole different level.
Yeah. Oh, my brain's already working on how to use that, to utilize it.
Yeah, because they want mass adoption, right? So they want mass adoptions. It's already live, I think. I believe it's already live. I was actually reading up on it. Yeah, I was actually reading up on it. It's actually pretty cool. But yeah, no, the goal is to onboard. The Coinbase has huge plan to onboard the masses into the blockchain for sure, and that's one of the ways they're gonna do it. So imagine if you tell your friend, to create a wallet, now you're able to just DM them, right? And let's say if you're tracking a wallet, right, and you see let's say a whale buy this token, you're able to DM them directly, man. That's pretty crazy. Like just like
that is crazy. Yeah,
that is crazy stuff there.
It's going to cause a lot of stuff to happen.
Oh yeah, it's going to disrupt a lot of different things. The way people market and it's incredible actually. But yeah, no, I love Base Chain, like Mur said there, right? Base Chain, guys, very easy to use, like Mur mentioned there. You use Uniswap as well. All you gotta do just if you use MetaMask, go at the network, you open up your Uniswap, you bridge it over, and you use like your Ethereum. That's it. Therefore, it's a lot cheaper. It's like pennies to trade.
Exactly. Yes.
Sounds good, guys. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic, right? Let's talk about your utility. You have the P2P trading. How is that going? Let's speak on that a bit.
For sure. In our website, we incorporated a dapp, a decentralized application. where people for the moment can use our customized swap, like it's called Awebo swap, and also our P2P. In the swap, you have the option to exchange all the base tokens there, apart from Ethereum and USDC and Awebo, but you can exchange it for all the other tokens, all the other meme tokens, for example. So it's very open to the base chain. And also in the P2P that we created, it was like a strategy for investors to not dump the market. It's an anti-dump strategy that we made, because people can use the P2P to buy or sell their tokens intra-platform. You know, like you, for example, if you want to sell your tokens, instead of selling them on the market and dumping the market cap, you can go to the P2P, put your tokens in sales. The P2P bot will alert all the people on the chat that there is a new sale on the P2P. You can choose the price also to sell it. You don't have to choose the market price. You can choose your own price, and people can go there and buy it. And that way, that sale will not affect the market cap, and will also increase the volumes. So it's like a win-win use case that we developed for this. We know that meme tokens usually do not bring too much utilities, but this one was great in terms of strategy, because if the market goes very up, for example, and we don't want to dump it, we can organize with the community to start using the P2P, for example. That is, it's like a contingency that we created for this. And those are the utilities that we're offering for the moment. We are planning to do more, of course. And now we are about to release a bot that is a sniper bot that is called Sniper Awebot. For the moment, it's just the tentative name. But it's a product that we will offer with the name of our brand to the people to use it as well. It's like Awebo is very big, so everything that every product that we think that is interesting and maybe that community will like it, we will try to co-work with the community, of course, because these ideas we develop with them. But in the end, we will start offering products like that. For the moment, those are our utilities, the swap and the P2P in our dapp.
Yeah, and we also have like a couple of amazing developers in the back end, right? Like if we wanted to do anything, we can get it done. That's the thing. We just got to, have a community member suggest stuff and we can get on it and get it done in no time at all.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. And with the bot, we can add different types of utilities alongside that bot too, right? It's just a matter of getting the word out now more than anything, and that's kind of what we're working on. We also plan on doing AMA Twitter Spaces for people. We're giving away free Twitter Spaces. I don't know if I should shill this because we might take away some of your market share there, Seattle. But no, we want to offer free AMAs for these projects that are starting up and maybe struggling a little to be able to pay for an AMA, right? So that's one of the things we're going to do is Twitter Spaces for people, and we'll try our best to get a big group of people that are willing to invest in coins. A lot of the times you go into an AMA and nobody is willing to invest. They're just there to try and get the free prizes or try and get on your team or try and get you to do an AMA somewhere else. And that's not cool, right? We want to get investors into these AMAs that we're doing and just, bring more attention to us as well in the process. And
exactly.
It's just little things like this that we're doing.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That's a great idea. And we're not afraid. Here's the thing, right? I think the market is big enough for everyone, right? So yeah, I think that's a great idea. Whatever. Here's the thing, right? With meme tokens, right? And I always tell developers this, right? And that's one thing that I actually kind of see that's missing the space. When you guys launch a project, you got to remember, guys, you guys are competing with thousands of projects, like literally hundreds of projects launching a day. So you have to be very creative. You have to really differentiate yourself. You cannot just launch a token and expect people to just come knocking on the door and looking for you guys, right? So you gotta have that mindset, like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna try to beat this guy, right? It's a very competitive environment, and it needs to. It has to be, right? It has to be. So yeah, no, I think those little things that you're talking about right now, I think it is necessary, and I think it's great for the project.
Yeah, and it's
And
all
you,
about awareness. It'll bring the awareness to us. It'll bring people to Awebo, and it's not going to cost anything. It's free marketing, right? There's nothing better than free marketing.
organic marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know that another thing that is I think that it worth to talk about it is that normally in chains there is a big competition between tokens that you can even feel it on their ego as a brand. You know, like for example, you can see some tokens and you say, hey, what about if you make partnership with this token that you are very similar? And they say, no, we don't partnership with other tokens. We just partner with big brands, but not with other tokens. Like they are competence. But in terms of base chain, it's totally different. It's like if you go to base chain and you see the publicity that normal tokens are doing, they are incorporating other tokens into their own publicity. So they are all like a big family and good friends. You know, that's a very interesting way that they make marketing of themselves. Because, for example, if you see, I don't know, Brad or other projects, Pepe, they are all friends. If you see like the new projects that are successful on base chain, they are like a group of friends that they like to party, that they like to smoke weed, that they like to whatever their brand they are doing, but they do it together. You know, that's a funny thing because we are also planning like how to add Awebo to this team, to the team of base players. That I don't know. We think that it could be interesting. That's also one of the points of the AMAs, more than to make a ask me anything concept of live. We're planning more to make friendship between our circle to establish something more solid. Right. In the end, there are not too many projects on base chain compared to other chains, but what I can say is that they are working totally different from other ones. They are more united, and I like it. I like that perspective also. It's not always have to be like a hard competence between them. We can market each other, and we can make grow this market of base.
And I agree. And you know, I see a lot of developers, a lot of projects, right? And like they hit a certain milestone as far as market cap go, and they're like, you know what, I'm better than you, therefore I'm not going to associate with the smaller tokens. You know, here's the thing, like let's say I invest into meme tokens. I'm not only investing in one, right? I'm actually investing in multiple different tokens.
Diversification.
So I see a project trying to keep their investor away from other projects. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Like, that's the dumbest idea ever. You know, you
Right.
see that, right? You see that. It's like, it's so stupid. I don't understand the logic behind it. It's like, you know, like how many meme tokens are anyone in right now? Not just one, right? Few of them, right? And if you are that good, right, and you have that much confidence in your project, you shouldn't worry about people going to look for different projects, right?
Exactly.
And you're not going to stop them anyway. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
nah,
They
good point there.
improve your own market.
Exactly. No, networking is very important. You know, you got to unite the communities and help each other, you know, succeed. And that is the only way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why we also created. Oh, sorry, bro, I interrupted you.
Go ahead.
Oh, but very short. Just wanted to mention that that's why also we opened the chance to trade all the tokens in our swap, because we're friends of the other tokens, and the idea is that people can start moving their funds from other chains to base chain, right? That's our strategy. So I think it's perfect in that sense. And I'm sorry, bro, I interrupted you. Please go on.
Oh no, I lost my train of thought.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
That's okay.
I'm really sorry. Yeah.
But it is necessary, guys. You know, I was actually working with this a project. I'm not going to name the name, but you know, they hit a certain milestone, right? And you have other influencers want to support them, and the reason is like, I'm not going to repost this on my X, or I'm not going to repost on my Telegram because I don't want to send our followers to their account. And I'm looking at their account, and I'm like, you have literally a quarter of what they have, and they're not afraid to post about you, but you're afraid to post about them, to repost because you don't want your community to go to their community. I'm like that. The logic, it's kind of like it's the dumbest logic ever, man.
That's not how you succeed. you succeed by collaborating. That's it. And you know, we want people to come in. We want different projects to come in and be with our group. We don't want you shilling in our group, but we will support any other project any way we can. If you need help, you know, finding something, talk to me. Like I'm fairly well connected and I can find most things. But if you're looking to come and, you know, work for some tokens, we kind of don't really give away tokens. But come buy a bit of tokens and help us, and you'll watch this thing go, you know. We don't want to steal your project's investors, but you know, they're going to go looking elsewhere anyways. So you might as well go with someone who's, you know, a friendly person, a friendly team that will direct you back to them type thing. You know what I mean? Whereas if you go to a different project, you might just end up losing your money altogether.
Yeah, no,
Right.
and also to spare the word between Doxxed people, you know, like if we know each other in the industry, it's much more secure for investors and for developers in both senses.
Yeah, and that's why when we did start, we brought our circle of friends in, because we're all kind of interconnected. We've been doing this for so long that, you know, we're interconnected already with other projects. We just have to slowly bring them in, and we are.
And you know that a funny thing, like a funny detail that I was thinking is that since we are all around the world, like in our team, for example, there are more than 10 countries involved in one project. So immediately it's like breaks the barrier of the countries. It's like if normally when you talk to a project, you are talking to a country. Yeah, we are based on Indonesia, we are based on China, and we do this and this and this. And that's the niche that they can try to reach. But in our case, our team is all around the world, and also the people that we are meeting is from all around the world. I think that that's like a miracle that can happen here in blockchain. Is that the business models, the vision of new economies that can break the barriers. You can contact them through internet, and if you get to work some years together, you get to know these people. Of course, you discriminate naturally, the people who are scammers, the people who are good, the people who are bad. But in the end, it's like now, today, for example, when we have a good team that is numerous and is all around the world, I think that it's like winning the lottery. Like creating the biggest opportunity of life is here on blockchain with the interconnections all around the world.
Yeah, and that's why I get excited for Awebo to be able to get into a project so early that you know that the developers aren't going anywhere and they're safe developers. That's, you know, to get into, say, Pepe at 30K market cap, it's just crazy to think, right? So it's an exciting time right now because we're so close to the precipice of mass adoption that, you know, it could really be something, Awebo.
Yeah, and if you got into the market now, and we even went to 10% of Pepe or Brett, you're going to be seriously wealthy.
Yeah.
100%, guys. It's all about collaboration for sure. And yeah, I mean, it seems like you guys been around for a long time, and you guys, you know, just stay committed, right? Just stay committed. And like I said earlier, I think investors going to be looking for a committed team on the next bull run here. I think that's going to be the narrative. They're not going to be jumping around looking for the shiny thing. I think the reason for that is because we saw what happened with Celebrities Coin. Even celebrities with 3 million followers can't even hold up the chart, right? You have guys with 3 million followers with a market cap of 1 million, right? So I think that, I think that the market has matured. The market has matured. People got smarter. They're not going to chase after celebrities. They're not going to chase after new coin anymore.
Let's hope so.
Commitment.
Yeah,
it's actually really frustrating to watch.
It is,
especially Solana. Like, geez, the amount of money and stuff that flows around there, and it's just frustrating even to get into a project there. And you know, one day you put in a Sol, and the next day it's up at 10, and then overnight it's dust. It's just very frustrating because people they're just after these quick 1, 2, 3 X's there, and it's not good to watch, really. It's not good for crypto. It's not good to watch. It's just not good at all.
It's bad marketing for the environment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that was good. I think that's very, very basic. You guys have that utility. Looks like you guys are making a commitment to the project. It seems to me that you guys committed, and I think that's what I want to see. If you guys are listening right now, guys, if you guys like what you hear, make sure you guys do your research accordingly. Join the TG. I would be posting your TG over there as well. And if you go there, we'll pick a win over there. You guys have time for questions, or? Murray, you have time for question?
A question for my side?
Yeah, we have some questions, but I think most of the questions, probably a lot of questions that got posted under the comment there, but I think most of the questions we probably answered already. But if you have time, I can read some of the questions away.
Of course. Let's answer all the questions that are needed. I would like to say before answering all the questions that very fast is that we have tried to establish the solid points of a token, of a project of a token. We made an audit, and we worked on that audit till it was the best punctuation that we get. That it was very good. Is that we still don't have renounces the taxes or renounce the contract, so of course we will have some points, but apart from that, everything is correct, is totally secure. We also added security to the contract, so it's even more secure than just a normal audit to what are our functions, right? We also logged the liquidity. We followed all the protocols. We established a Awebo brand in all the trackers that are for free and still pending for the big ones like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. So, but we're already also on Gecko Terminal. So people can see that we have tried to establish the correct basis for the project. And if we extrapolate that situation with the market cap today that is very low, I use this terminology that is very used on crypto, is the gems, right? This is an old concept that is used on crypto. Like I'm not sure. I think I've heard it from the beginning that there are some gems that are on the market that they are real. There is a real work behind of those projects that are really like successful on those terms, but the market cap is still very low, so they transform into gems. I think that Awebo today is a super gem that is super cheap, but at the same time is very secure, and also planning to be more secure in the next weeks. And we offer a full product that it comes with everything that an investor would need or like. So that's what I wanted to say. That's all. Now we can answer all the questions.
That was good. Thanks for that, Demir. All right, so I'm gonna go. There's a lot of questions, guys, and I know a lot of questions have been answered, during the AMA already. But here is Haya asked a very basic question, but I think it's a good question. The question is, what is the long-term vision for Awebo as a meme token?
What is the amount? Sorry.
What is the long-term vision? Like, what is the long-term?
The long-term vision. Oh, well, you know that our most solid proposal that we can give in the long term to all investors is that we have the experience on listing tokens on big exchanges. With our previous experiences, we have worked with big projects. We have a big database, so it will be easier for us to escalate easily also as well. So what we can promise to people is that this project will constantly build and enter into the main media channels and to enter into the most important spots of the market to be visible to all the consumers market, right? So we can offer that for sure that our roadmap plans to be listed on first-tier exchanges So that's what we are going to get. Also, in the long term, we plan to connect more with the global community of Awebo, that this meme is growing constantly. So we are going to try to engage more the community of those people. We are making partnerships on the background with channels that they only promote this meme. So we're trying to make a good network that is solid around the world regarding the promotion of this project. And of course, a better price in the future. It's like if people start joining today to the motion and Awebo goes big, then the future will be very nice for everyone here. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Bert. Since we're on the topic of the roadmap, I'm going to ask you this. Has every single goal and plan, have you guys meet those goal and plans so far on the roadmap? I have not looked at your roadmap yet, but I know there's a roadmap on there. Yeah, go ahead and just let us know whether you actually have met every single goal and plan on the roadmap. And if yes or no, why not?
I can answer this, but Dean, do you want to answer?
I don't really have the roadmap in front of me.
No, then I can talk, no problem, because I know the roadmap by memory. It's just we achieved almost everything. We said at the beginning of this project, we're going to do this, and this. We promised development of the ecosystem. We promised DEX listings. We promised full social media working around the meme. And we promised also other stuff. For example, the DEX tools, or the main trackers, listings that you have to pay for that. You have to make the forms and update it with all the information. And we made it. So I think that our roadmap, it should be ready almost like 90% already done. Since we promised that till today, that it has been like 2 months, we already have developed almost everything that we promised. And on this secondary stage that we plan to make some changes on the model, we will release a secondary roadmap. It's like stage 1 clear, and we will go to the second one.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Very basic question, common question, but what is the marketing strategy going forward to get Awebo recognized in the crypto community?
I think that we talk about that exactly question all this time, all this conversation. So just as a resume, we're planning strategic marketing, not normal marketing. We're not going to go and buy services from other companies. We are planning some partnerships for marketing, and we're also planning some to apply some study cases that we made all this time regarding special people on the insiders of the base chain circle. So what we can say to you is that we are working to get specifically to target specifically to the niche that we need. That's what I can say. It's like I could go and explain more technical stuff, but as a resume, it's like that. And also,
we're going to be doing Twitter ads. We're going to be doing Twitter Spaces. We're attacking Twitter quite a bit, and then attacking in Telegram as well, doing certain things in Telegram to bring more attention. It's kind of a little bit secret on some of them.
Yeah, Bulay, you were about to talk.
Yeah, so as Mero told us already, so our team comes from 13 countries. So our team members understand different markets. So every market is unique, and the consumers, so the potential investors, they have different way of buying and sales. So and also the market habits, etc. So we understand much better than other teams. So I think so. So it's our strong point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love that you guys have a huge team. I love that you guys have put together a pretty big team. Seems like.
Yeah, and we're not just going to target like Telegram and Twitter. Those are just two that I mentioned. There's also TikTok and Instagram and all these other platforms, Reddit, that we can start attacking. We haven't really done that yet, but we're working on it.
Yeah.
It's
like,
you guys, let me ask you guys this quick question here. You guys have a pretty good media or graphic person in-house?
We have
of course.
actually. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Because I think that's necessary with meme tokens, right? So the problem with meme tokens is that over time, developers tend to forget that, what meme token is, right? Meme is about memes, right? And so you got to spit out memes, right? You got to try to find ways to go viral, like make memes, right? And that's the whole purpose of meme tokens, is that you spit out memes. And I feel like over time, people kind of forget that, right? They just call themselves meme, but there's no memes behind it. So I think it's necessary for the graphic guy to really be creative and trying to go viral with those memes. That's reflective of your theme or whatever you guys are doing.
I totally agree on your words. Really like that, Settled. Yes, because you can see in blockchain, there are many projects that they say that they are memes, but where have you seen that meme on the internet apart from their project? It's like a meme is a meme. Doge was a meme, right? That dog was a real meme. It was a historical meme. Many people know it. Even its death was very memorable for everyone. Everyone was talking about the death of Doge, of that dog. And many memes are based on real memes, like Awebo. But other projects, they just create their own character, and they are expecting that it will go viral as any other meme. And sometimes it happens, but normally don't, right? 90% will not happen. So that's the important of memes as well, is that projects has to, like the Hackatoo, he's called? Hackatoo. That's a real meme, right? Hackatoo, right? That's a real meme, right? That happened on the phenomenon on the internet. How things go viral and people start interpretation by themselves. And that's very valuable. Because it's interconnected consciousness around the world by that thing. And suddenly that an economic model goes behind that idea. I think it's very interesting. But not to create whatever thing, right? It's not to just choose an animal, choose a reaction or an emotion, and you have your meme. I don't think that's the real game on this.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. Now, you guys spoke on about renouncing the contract and get rid of the tax there. And I know that you guys don't really have a fixed date, but do you have maybe an estimate time frame that you guys gonna implement those?
Probably before September, October. Probably before September, we will have this already communicated to people with date and everything, or whatever strategy we will have on the background to make it effective.
We were talking a lot sooner than that, Mayor.
Of course, but just saying, like, we are talking for the next week, but we prefer to talk publicly for 1 month, or 1 month and a half. So if we got better news, we tell people before. But if not, then it's like that, there's a strategy behind, so we have to advance on that. So everything advances accordingly to the plan.
Under promise, over deliver. I like that. All right, sounds good, guys. Well, from my assessment to it, I have not looked at your chart yet, but it seems like you guys mentioned it's at around 30K. With the team you guys have here, which is like 5-6 people here alone. If everyone here has a core responsibility to propel this project, it feels to me that the market cap is pretty low. Because when you see a market cap at this low for a project, it's usually like a one-person team. It seems like you guys have a pretty good team here.
We have a very solid team on the background, yes. We're working every day on this. There's no day that there is no develop.
Yeah, that's I will be definitely following your project, right? And because I have not seen this bird before, this is my first time hearing about this bird through you guys, which is I think is really funny. It does have the viral aspect to this bird, so I think if you guys can get creative, and I think you guys can capitalize on the on this bird here, and it, like you say, it already went viral. But so the question is, how can you be creative and tie this bird into the community, the crypto community, right? Maybe
Exactly.
it maybe do some contents with the big memes out there, right? Funny memes with Brett or with other Pepe or whatever. I don't know. I think there's many ways you can make this bird go viral because this already has the viral aspect to it.
Exactly. And we also have the big faith that now that we will start getting in contact with some insiders of Base, we think that they will also like it. Like, for example, a developer, an artist, illustrator that works for Base, any one of them could post maybe the meme of Awebo. It doesn't mean that they are directly talking about our token. But if that gets to happen, those are the moments or the momentums that you have a big influx of people into your projects. It's like when a CEO of a chain or something, they get to say something like related to the project. The project goes there and starts the influx. So we have big faith that some people on the industry will like also the meme. That we will get to them, they will see it, and they will like it. Maybe they can use it.
Yeah, and there's many projects that have just tanked in this last little while. We have been kind of going sideways for a while, and if you ever look back at some of these big memes, that's what they did for the first couple of months, is they just kind of went sideways for a while. We could wake up tomorrow and have 100K market cap very easily. So like it's exactly. Going to take one little catalyst, and this thing can just explode. And that's kind of what we're working towards slowly.
Exactly.
Right? Still building. We haven't pushed the marketing to where it needs to be. We haven't pushed people anywhere yet, but they're going to see us once we start this new marketing campaign. The people that need to see us are going to see us. And that's
exactly
what the catalyst is.
You guys have a really good rating team. You were saying your community?
Yeah. We have a team of shillers.
We haven't actually even started raiding. We're going to be doing that pretty soon here, timed raids, but we haven't even started.
More, with more organization in the end, right?
Yeah,
because that we have been shilling a lot, but now we are going to start applying
Oh, everyone went silent for a second. Just me or what? Okay. But
on our studies. So it took a little time to make a study of our own project in the.
Oh. So personally, what I'm believing is also. Do you guys hear me or?
Yeah, we can hear you, Bo.
Oh, okay. So what I'm believing is personally, it's just my idea. So there was a doggy season, right? So and there was a cat season, and then frog season, and so who knows? Sooner or later there will be a bird season. So maybe Awebo can also ride the wave. So yeah.
Sorry, guys, just received a call.
Oh no, I agree. I agree. I agree. I think it goes to like the different types of animal, right, in the crypto space, right? I remember when I first bought into Doge, it was Doge, and it was dog, it was cat.
And Trump. Don't forget Trump.
And gorillas.
Yeah, so yeah, I think if you guys are strong enough, I think you can actually create a narrative, right, within the crypto space. That's what beautiful thing about it. So let's say if there's let's say Awebo went viral, right, and you guys hit that 100 million, and all of a sudden now everyone is gonna start doing the bird, right? So you almost like you see that all the time, right? You see it all the time. So you can literally dictate, I guess, the market, the direction of the market, if you're good enough, I guess. But that's the that's the hard part, right? So, but yeah, guys, I mean, I appreciate you guys being here. I think that's all the questions I'm going to ask. After this, I'm going to post your TG. Make sure you guys join over there. We pick a random number as well. And if you guys want to ask further questions there, please do so. Always remember, guys, nothing here is financial advice. Make sure you do your research accordingly. Any last word for us, guys?
Um, from my side, I would only like to thanks the space here always. You always give a great space, bro. I'm grateful by that.
The
There's
best.
always yeah, the best, really, like best experience, the nice context to talk about the market also is like educational also. So we're really glad to always support. Um, it's like that. You have a friend on this team. You have a team also that supports you, whatever you need. We can co-work together, and that's all. Gratefulness. Thank you. Thank you. Really. Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
appreciate the feedback there. And if you guys are, you guys want to start a like an AMA segment or whatever, a place where you guys discuss market and bring people over. Yeah, listen, man, we're not afraid, brother. We're not afraid to promote other community. That's not us, right? So if you guys want to start that, yeah, I think that's something that we may have to start doing too. Just open up an open mic and talk about the market and what's coming up and just recap on what's going on in the crypto space, etc. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So let us know if you guys are going to do that, and if you want us to partake in it, we'll be happy to do so with you guys.
Yeah, well, I think some of those is just a case of trying to help those, those guys that are just starting out that maybe can't afford to pay for AMAs or those kind of things. So it's just giving those newbies just that little helping hand to start with.
100%. We've been very successful at what we do as far as trading goes. I had deposited one time on crypto space. I mean crypto time here, and that was like around 7 8 years ago. So I think I've been doing okay. And I think with a lot of people coming through with the celebrities, right? It can get lost, man. It's crazy space, right? It's a crazy space to be in, and if you're not educated enough, just with the basic things, you'd be take advantage of, right? This is the no sum game, right? One wins, the other lose. So it's if you get reckless and you don't know what you're doing in here, you can lose a lot of money as well, especially the meme tokens. So yeah, I'll be happy to do like a little segment with you guys to talk about the market in general and just have a chat. I think it'll be fun.
I think too. I think it's a beautiful idea to grow in this market. Media is very important. As you mentioned, education is essential, and is what is less on the market. Like we see scam tokens every second, but we don't see media every second that is trying to explain to people how do adoption happens, right? The real adoption happens when there is a educational on the background. So totally agree. Totally agree.
Sounds good, Mur. So before you guys take off, if you don't mind, Mur, if you go just scroll down and just pick one random winner, so it's not counting for me. We'd like to award our listener, a few bucks for being here. You can just pick one random person to be great, brother, and just DM me the username.
For sure. Yes, we can do that.
Duffill, Zephyr, I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to speak. I'm not sure if you have anything to say, but go ahead, Duffill. If you have something to say, go ahead. All right, guys. Well, hey, it's been great. It's great seeing you again, Mur. I love the passion behind it. I think the bird is pretty cool. I think again, right? I think being creative with this bird, it already has the viral aspect to it, right? You're looking at, the hawk tour girl, right? So if you guys can actually just kind of pay attention to the latest freaking trend out there, I think if you guys somehow tie this bird to it, whether that, with Trump coming up, with the election coming up, we know that politic tokens are very popular. Maybe to have this bird on these people's head. I don't know, something funny, right? But there's a lot of things are trending, right? So if you guys can literally be on top of what's trending and tie this bird, work with your graphic person, work with your media person, tie this bird to the newest trending thing, and you have a good rating team. And I think I think you have I think it's the viral content is already there. The aspect is already there. I think you guys just have to be creative with it. And I definitely can see how this bird can go viral within the community because it had proven that it's already went viral by itself already, right? And that's how you guys know about this part. You just have to figure how to tie to the crypto community, and I think you guys can be good.
We think exactly the same. We're on the same mood. Totally. Yes, we're trying to catch the trendy moment. That's all. It's like the logical here is to work intelligent, but also to try to catch all the possibilities that can appear. We are open to everything. So we try marketing, we try partnerships, we try talking with super random people, you know, like we go into an AMA, for example, and we find an interesting person that is connected to another person. And we go like that, you know, like a pure relation publics also in the background to try to generate the catchy moment, right? It's the momentum that we are waiting for.
Google search is actually a good way to look at it, right? You just pop in there and you can actually see what's trending, right? Per country, right? Per country, or you can actually make it like the whole world itself. So you can always know what is trending and what people Google the most out there, right? So that's a great way to see, you know, if you're not really in tune like me. I don't really watch TV. I don't really know what's going on out there, but I do look at those what's trending. So kind of keep myself in a loop of what's going on around the world. So that's a good place to look at it.
Yeah. No, Twitter in that sense is amazing. It's like it has a special part on the display of the screen where you can see the trending words and the trending hashtags. So you are constantly like on the top of what is people talking on that moment.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. You gotta go with the money flow, brother. And that's usually the trending is where it's at. Sounds good, guy. Well, appreciate again for you guys being here. And after this, guys, I will open up the TG, okay, just for fun. I don't know how many listeners we have right now. I can't see it, but let's do 1 to 200, 5 guesses only. Okay, 5 guesses only, and you get a chance to win $10 just for fun. Okay, so when I open the room, 5 guesses, 1 to 200. And more, if you can DM me that the winner that you picked there for the listener, that'd be great. And we will also go over there. Mike or Johnny will go over there and pick a winner, or even Claire, go pick a winner. If you guys join the TG, and you guys can always ask a question over there as well. All right, guys, Mur, Dintoshi, Bull, and if I miss anyone else, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys, Mur as well, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah.
Of course, we will be here any moment again, of course. And thank you so much for the time, bro. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, Awebo. Let's fucking go, right?
Awebo.
Awebo. I love it, man. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, bro.